Bruh. Bruh. Hey, traders, happy December to you. This is the first stream of the month, right? And, you know, whatever. Snow, because December, because Christmas. You get it. Yeah, so Bitcoin did something miraculous last night, this morning, whatever. It ran up. Technically tested all-time highs for like seconds and then reversed violently to the downside. I mean, you went from, what was the high? It hit 19,915. Was that even the highest high? That wasn't even the highest high, man. Anyway, it ran up, it hit the highest high of the rally, almost all-time highs, and then dumped to a low point of 18,100, and we're on the way down there again, right now. We're at the lowest low of this 4-hour candle, less than an hour to go. Daily candle looks disgusting. It's awful. It looks like another tweezer top. I mean, almost identical to what we saw before the big reversal right before Thanksgiving. So anyway, we're not starting the stream with that. We're starting the stream with the DXY, the US dollar, that if you don't know, I mean, you need to know, it's plummeting. It finally broke a few days ago. It broke the critical ice line. All it did was get a really nice break. You can go. You broke 27th yesterday. You back tested the breakout that was once support, became resistance, and now we're bearishly engulfing. Break, hook, and go confirmation of a critical ice line that goes back to 2016, right here. That low point, May 4th, May 3rd, whatever, 2016. You broke it, and look how fast you're moving down to the next like local low, which is like 90, 99. But that's kind of a soft spot. I'm thinking you go much lower than that. You just think about the measured move, man. Measured move is going to take you down to $88. So ugly, very, very ugly. You're just now barely getting over sold. Lowest levels since August. Okay, get wrecked, US dollar. Bitcoin getting wrecked too. Wrecked. Wrecked, right? So, like, I'm just saying, you know, like, that tweezer top stuff, very similar here. I mean, almost identical. You don't really ever want to see that because it's almost like this double top psychology, market participants. So it looks like you're most likely going to get, this is the way the candle is going to look at close, only after tweezer topping where. Just happens to be all-time. I guess it was all-time highs. I don't know why. I think on the 4-hour it's different. It's not reading it right on my other screen. But yes, you did make an all-time high. Yeah, 19,915, higher than 19,891. I don't know, I'm thinking like about 20K and stuff. I was like, did it go higher than that? So yeah, you technically made all-time highs for seconds. And I'm talking just barely. We're talking like 20 bucks, dude. 20 bucks all-time highs for seconds. So the issue here is like you can't stall. Like I get it. There's a tweezer top. There's also potential bearish divergence on the RSI. Don't feel as strong about it the way the MACD looks, where you could just lose the negative Momo and go positive again, and start getting, you know, break to the upside. So I mean, maybe a local high is in. I don't know, man. The edge kind of is a little bearish. Maybe if you just talk about Japanese candlesticks and you talk about the RSI, the way it looks. But man, these conditions are so stupidly bullish that you just got to think any kind of sell-off here could be very mild, insignificant. Maybe you spend a couple days consolidating after the tweezer top-looking candle gets confirmed, and you know it doesn't really go too far down, and then you run to the upside again. You break 19,891 for real. Just hasn't happened yet. It looks like Bitcoin's trying to hold on to that November 21st local high, trying to regard it as support. It's been battling that all day. Like, we're talking 12 hours now. Bitcoin's been trying to sustain prices above the November 21st high. What's up, J-Togs, man?
Bruh.
Togs tipped $25. Yo, Mitch. I know everyone is hyped on crypto. Any chance we can look at platinum spot price on the weekly? FYI, you all should join the Patreon if you would like endless value and want to learn how to swing trade. Much love.
Oh, J-Togs, thanks for the 25, the attempt on my life, and thank you for the advocacy for the Patreon, where yes, it is the first of the month, the best time to join the Patreon, or if you want to support the community, support this stream, what's been built, that is the best way to do it. Trade setups, education, and an amazing, very active Discord chat. It's a fraternal order of traders. That's pretty much what it is, what you could call it. Yeah, so we were having issues with the API with Patreon, and Streamlabs found out from Patreon themselves pretty much the API is dead. So now it's manual. Like, so if once I get notified that we get a new patron, then I've got it, right? And the good news is it won't be doxing people, all right? Like, that's what happens. Like, first and last names show up on the screen. So, I mean, we've had, what is it? How many? 29 new first-time patrons today. 29. I think that's incredible. So thank you all for joining. What I'll do is for everyone, I'll do it once. And then when I'm live, it'll be one at a time, right? So here it is for all the 29 new patrons. And of course, for all the patrons who stuck around, we're sitting at 100. No, I'm sorry. We're sitting at 469. Oh, nice. But here it is, all right? Here it is. And tell me if you can hear it. I can't hear it on my side, so let me know if you can hear it. Was that audible? Okay, you could hear it. Sweet. Was it too loud? It's loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. That was the thing I needed to know too. It's too loud. Fine. It's perfect. Turn it on just a few decibels. Should be fine. Just got a new patron. Wow. Well, of course, right? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? All right, Craig. This one's for you, man. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, Craig. Hype in the chat. It's a lot harder for me to do the other audio stuff. And a new patron. Another new patron. Wow. David W. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. We'll do it again, man. Thank you, dude. What's up, J. Nathan, man? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. It says, new patron here. Thanks again. Thank you, dude, for supporting the community, supporting the stream, the team, the dream, and all in between. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, dude. No, I mean, this is like, okay, you just, if you're watching and you're annoyed by it, it's like you just got to get over it, man. I don't do advertising. I don't do affiliate marketing. It's 100% crowdsourced stream. So this is how we do it. And it's the first of the month, so you're just gonna, right? Okay. So yeah, Bitcoin's down 4.4%. Altcoins devastated. I mean, a lot of them devastated. Like Cardano, just get it out of the way, man. You know, we were talking about it yesterday. It looked great. It looked like a upsloping flag. And then Bitcoin comes around. Bitcoin says, nah, not gonna happen, right? Nope. It can't, like, nothing. And that's why I almost say it to ad nauseum. Every time we look at an S coin, there's a disclaimer that I have just become programmed to repeat. And it doesn't matter how good a setup looks on any S coin. If Bitcoin dumps, shows tremendous amounts of volatility, where it goes between, in just a few hours, a 10% swing on Bitcoin, altcoins will go insane. It doesn't matter, man. They will get wrecked. Janus, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, we'll look at Janus, man. Janus. It's Janus, maybe, right?
Janus tipped $30. Thank you for being there every day, Mitch. Can you take a look at DWT, please?
Sure. Yeah, and there's like things to talk about with crypto, but like, man, stocks is where it's at today. Like all-time highs in Nasdaq, all-time highs in the S&P 500, Dow Jones 1% away from all-time highs. Big tech catching bids again. Apple, right? we're talking about altcoins, but the altcoins and Bitcoin kind of like played out their cycle for the swing trader. Kind of, it proceeded. It played out brilliantly, and it doubled, tripled, quadrupled, quintupled targets in some cases. Right, there's old trade setups from last month. So now we're looking at a situation where, good God. I mean, I hope this doesn't happen, but that is a serious potential double top going on right now. I mean, that's at the upsloping resistance of the major channel we've been in forever. Right? This is before COVID crash. So hidden bullish divergence played out wonderfully, but only to get us to potentially double top. If you don't want Ethereum to double top, you better pray for Bitcoin, because that's the only thing that's going to get Ethereum out of this sticky situation, I guess.
Bruh.
Man, it's we'll just say it is not low risk, high reward opportunity in crypto. It hasn't been for a little while now. It just hasn't. It's been tough. It's like the volatility, like Bitcoin gets so high and then it just gets so volatile. It makes swing trading much more difficult. So yeah, I mean, hopefully you're thinking bullish conditions. Bitcoin sells off mildly. Maybe we can see 17,730 again. All right, Ethereum falls down to 540, 515. Eventually just makes a higher low than previous low. Never tests the neckline, and then rallies to higher highs. That's what you're hoping for, I guess, in this situation. But this is not an area where, I mean, I'm just telling you, it may just go up randomly. But I'm just telling you, this is not an area where people go long. This is literally, if you flip the chart over, this is technically where people go long. Like if you flip the chart over, like if you invert the chart, dang man, one bottom, two bottoms, high volume on that second bottom. Interesting, right? It looks pretty tasty if you flip it, right? But whatever. I'll tell you this, and really this isn't good, not really good at all for Ethereum. I mean, right, you're talking about like bearish divergence, class B bearish divergence going on the RSI, where you make a high on price, you make the exact same high on price. What do? You make lower levels of relative strength, lower levels on the oscillator. Impending price action reversal to the downside is being implied on Ethereum right now, just looking at the chart. I get it though. Overwhelmingly bullish conditions, maybe it would just underperform. It's there. There is an edge, and it's for bears right now. On the 4 hour at least. What just happened? Oh, what's up, Sir Gordon, man? XRP is something to pin to something. Thank you, dude. We gotta look at, what was it? Platinum real quick. Hey, gold caught some bids. Real quick before we go to gold, or before we go to platinum, then maybe gold. Let's look at the monthly, right? This is it, man. Right? If you don't know, as of yesterday, Bitcoin on the monthly, traders settled up their highest low of all time by far, by thousands of dollars, right? Before the monthly candle closed yesterday, traders settled up at their highest point on the monthly ever at 13,868, right? We closed yesterday at pretty much 19,000. What was it? To be exact, 19,873. So yeah, you're just getting some whatever price action. You're gonna go down, you're gonna go up, right? 30-day, each candle represents 30 days. So I mean, eventually this could just turn into an indecision candle. It could be like this, right? Just like a nothing burger. And then the next month after that, you get an engulfing. Whatever, you patient enough to wait? People are gonna give up on it this month probably. You know, if it does that. What if it just gives you an indecision candle? 30 days of it. Of course, we just wanted to keep mooning to the upside, but it just mooned. It just spent 2 months mooning. And it's not anyone's fault but your own for missing out on any of that. I mean, look at this, dude. In 60 days, Bitcoin appreciated in value 90%, 87%. Okay? So, who in the world could be surprised that Bitcoin doesn't do anything this month and just chills out? You just can't be surprised. Otherwise, you're just FOMO Moonboy. Okay? Alright, sorry. Hey, we got a new patron, man. Oh, dude, it's Champion Vibe. What's up, man? Thanks for supporting the stream. There you go. Oh, wait, hold crap. Sorry. Not used to it yet. I'm getting used to it. Hi in the chat for Champion Vibe. Thank you, dude. So, you know, of course, like if you're talking about this no top, I mean, it's monthly. So let me go to Platinum real quick. You know, and so what does that mean? It's like, okay, maybe we pull back a little while. Maybe we just hang out for a little while. Maybe like, yeah, some selling happens, but it's not a big deal. You make a higher low and then you go again, right? Underperforming, you know, oscillators, underperforming indicators because they're bearish in a bullish trend, a very, very bullish trend. Oh, this is the right platinum. It definitely looks like you're about to be breaking some insanely critical ice line. Well, you're on the way to it. You'll probably test, yeah, 1030. I mean, this has definitely got to be the wrong chart. Look at that range-bound asset. Yeah, it fell out, COVID crash, whatever. Okay, look when it broke it, even back tested it, regarded as support again, little flag, and then ran up. So that's probably the target. 1030.
What we know in our souls is wrong.
And if you broke that, then I think the target would be pretty easy. I mean, probably be 1192. Is there an edge right now? I don't know. Hey, new patron. What's up, Shane? Shane, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Have in the chat. Everyone, do it. Thank you, Shane. Welcome. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon to the Discords. Kangs, man.
What we know in our souls is wrong. We are allowing the few.
Sorry, man. Getting my bearings straight. It's first of the month. Crazy stuff. But yeah, so maybe if this is a Wyckoff range, right? You could think about what just happened. You did jump across some sort of creek, the proverbial creek. There it is, the creek. Yes, you jumped. So very, very good sign for platinum. So you think it's going to run up? It's going to test 1036 very soon. At some point in the next couple weeks, few weeks, right? You would think, right? And if it can break that, you know the target pretty much is 1192 for anyone that's in this. Okay. That's it, yep. And if you ever broke that, well, we could talk about maybe Fibonacci or something like way out there, like if it's going to make that common retrace. See, look at that. The 1192 is near the 50% retrace. So if it ever broke 1192, you're thinking it could go to 1400. Could probably also go to this little peak up here from July 2014, 1516.
If ETH is a double top, why isn't BTC?
It kind of is in a way. It doesn't look as good. I don't know. It's a higher high potential double top. Neither of them are real double tops, right? What is a double top, man? A potential double top is, get this out of here, man. And just chart and piece. All right, you have one peak, you have a pretty big sell-off, which is exactly what we got. Then you run up, and you can make a lower high, a slightly lower high. You can make the exact same top, or you can make a slightly higher high. Right? And at these levels, what are you looking for? You're looking for your oscillator, like your RSI, to be lower, right? So this is the price, one peak on price, second peak, and then on your oscillator where it's MACD, RSI, stochastic, whatever you want it. That's what you're looking for an edge, which is exactly kind of what we have. We just looked at that, right? Ethereum is a perfect example of this. It was a double top, though. Class A bullish divergence when it makes a higher high. Ethereum was the same high, so Class B. So anyway, that just implies impending price action versus the downside. I mean, Bitcoin really, on the 4 hour, I don't. 4 hour doesn't have it. Oddly enough, Bitcoin just doesn't. It's just not looking good on the oscillators for bearish divergence right now. But Ethereum, it's very clear, very, very clear as day. So there's definitely an edge on Ethereum. So that just means, right, you sell off and then you run to eventually, you would eventually back test. You would test the neckline, all right? So you have 2 peaks and then you have 1 valley, and that valley is kind of the confirmation line or the neckline, and it's not a real double top until it breaks that with confirmation. You know, a back test is always the best. All right, where a back test what was once support as resistance, just like we saw with the DXY, and then it goes right from there. So you're way off, right? Testing the neckline on Ethereum and Bitcoin. If Bitcoin keeps dumping here, then Ethereum will eventually get down to that neckline, and we'll see what happens then. So that right there, that divergence, that signifies buyer exhaustion. Bot set up to look for that too. So measured move stuff, you know, on a higher high, you can be conservative and use the first peak. Imagine it being the same high, right? Not being a slightly higher high, double top. How to measure that, right? The height of the structure, highest point, or, you know, whatever, the first peak to the neckline, and then from the breakout, that's how you get a measured move of a double top. Okay, so we wouldn't want to see that because that would be killer. Ethereum would be much lower in price if that occurred. So hopefully, conditions are so bullish, fundamental analysis is so high, right? It's like all-time highs, you know, with institutional FOMO and stuff like that, that maybe it's just, you'll never even get close to that. It'll just sell off some, and then eventually you pivot and you run again because there's just lack of supply. And, you know, there are definitely arguments. What was his name? Willy Woo. He posted a really, really nice graphic today. Let me show you this, okay? Bitcoin's held on spot exchanges. Look, just look here, listen. All right, this definitely.
Look here. Look, listen.
So back in crap. Okay, so this is it's not letting me change this. Maybe I can. So dumb. So this is July of 2016 right here. Okay, buying climax. You went through a correction for a couple of years, downtrend, then a no trend, and then May of 2016, you like ascending triangle. But look at the inventory on the exchanges declines, so you have like a divergence of, you know, the supply and the price. Okay, and so then that just ushers in this huge, the parabolic multi-year bull run, right? That we went in, the greatest bull run of all time, pretty much, at least in terms of exponential growth in a short period of time. So now look what's going on. My reaccumulation, exchanges, 19% drop in inventory over 10 months. So a much larger drop and, you know, a longer period of time, and you're clearly seeing a divergence in price to that variable. So that's pretty bullish, man. It should be. That's pretty crazy, right? A lot of people, I mean, we're at record numbers of people that have taken their Bitcoin off exchanges and they put them in cold storage. So we're gonna see how this all plays out. But pretty interesting graphic, man. Right? Figured some people would get a kick out of that, maybe. Anyway, we're just doing education on the double top, right? Doing graphics, we're looking at things, so just bear with me. Did something just happen? It did. Hey, Colby, man. No. Dinde first. Thank you so much, Dinde, for joining the Patreon. Hype in the chat. Comes all the way from Namek, dude. We have people joining the Patreon from other planets. Thank you, dude. Well, it used to be a planet. Thanks, Frieza. Sorry, dude. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so now this one's for Colby. Colby, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon to the Discord, Kings. Thank you, dude. Let me do that real quick. That's the link to Patreon, and I'm going to pin that to the chat. Wow, thank y'all. Seriously. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're caught up. We're good. So, what was it? EWT? You hear birds chirping, chat? What's going on? Oh, the birds chirping. It's snowing, if you didn't notice. Ugh, it's freezing cold, too. It's not very good stuff to be wearing right now in this cold climate. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Taiwan. Well, oh, MSCI. Yeah, this is like bonds or something? Am I crazy? What? I mean, we've had this charted. Hey, it exceeded the gold mean ratio. Right? If it ever broke all in the last time I'd seen it, right? You break all-time highs. Here are your targets, and it's now hit the gold mean ratio. It's $50 now. I mean, other than that, I mean, what else is there? Energy Web Token, EWT. Is this are you talking about a crypto? Now, I guess we could use Fibonacci, much larger Fibonacci, dude, from like your inception to the lowest point. And you're at a 1414 fib extension in that case. Wow. So if it ever broke $50, if 1.4 didn't reverse, which it does look like it's starting to show a little bit of bearish divergence, but man, it's just starting to pick up bids again. So if it, the next target, the major gold mean ratio would be 55.18. Certainly nothing that I can do as a trader. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's super bullish, and it was showing bearish divergence, but it turned out to be a flag, and it's just now making higher highs. It's like, okay, not getting in the way of this one. It certainly isn't a low risk, high reward opportunity area for a trade setup or anything. So, when that's the case, what do you want me to do, man? What do I do? Okay, hey Simone, thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon to the Discord. Much love. Thank you all for supporting this community. It's not just supporting the stream, supporting the community. If you are in the Discord, you understand it's far greater, far much bigger of a deal than just a live stream. Okay. No, I didn't show that one, that graphic. I guess we can look at that one too. I don't really get what's balance on exchanges. Confused. So same type of divergence. I don't really know if this is any different. This is trying to give me more information than just the divergence of you can see, right? Very seldom do you get supply issues. We're getting possibly record level of divergence in price and supply problems where you're just running out. It's just drying up. That's what Raw Paul says anyway. That's what he's been talking about. And now you've got the halvening that made only 900 Bitcoin a day, and it's all getting bought up. Grayscale, PayPal, and Square, probably a few others, but that's happening, man. Despite what price does, despite any kind of technicals I'm talking about, Bitcoin's just getting bought up now by institutions, and it's almost like every day now, or every other day, you've got some sort of financial institution that is almost endorsing the validity of Bitcoin in the space of being a hedge against inflation. So you've got a lot of the media and institutions behind this rally right now, not so much the retail. Okay. Thanks for that. Scuba Steve. Wait, that was JC Fiscus. Thank you, dude. Oh, interesting. Okay, did we look at the other requests? I think we got it. Thanks for the almost 1,400 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Get some more exposure to the channel. You get it. And Zane, hopefully that helped. Your contribution is what ushered in the educational segment on the potential double top and what you want to see on the oscillator. you know, when it's setting up, right? So thank you again, Zane. Or it has to be Zane. It's X. X-A-N-E. There's no other way to say it. Zane, like xylophone. Lithium. Well, I think we've looked at this recently, dude, right? Yeah, like 3 Rising Valley stuff. I mean, you think it's very possible it could be that? Yeah, dude, it's nuts, man. It's like almost the whole life. Good God. If you look at the weekly fish, I don't know what's going on with Stream Elements or Stream. Yeah, that's what it is. We're just gonna look at it now. Look at the daily or the weekly. Like 1 valley, 2 valleys, like kind of 3 major valleys here, 2 peaks. It's like the entire lifespan of the chart is the 3 rising valleys. Good God. But it looks better on the weekly. Oh, look at the weekly. It's so good. Now, of course, we could probably just draw a channel to.
It's a stock.
Oh God, this is in long scale. No wonder. It's a stock. Yeah, lithium. No wonder. Man, it looked really good in long scale, didn't it? Still like the accumulation, certain accumulation. Yes, if you could hold above the previous all-time high from November 2017 long enough, it could be very good. It looks like you're trying really hard. Yeah, weekly is pretty nuts. Oh yeah, look at this. It's so good looking. I mean, it could, of course, could fail, of course, but you got like a weekly, monthly, potential major, largest I've ever seen in my life, and then you got this little baby 3 rising valleys, and oh my God, it's so nice to me anyway. I mean, it might be, hey, someone else out there thinks it might look terrible. I don't think so. I think it looks absolutely incredible. You can use Fibonacci too. That would probably be. So that's the confirmation line. It almost broke out, dude. Premature breakout of some sort, right? Okay, and from the breakout, the target on lithium. Beautiful potential 3 rising valleys, man. All right, 1508 is your target. Fish head, let's go, dude.
Bruh.
That is stupid looking good. It looks as good, but maybe not, as another that was recently identified and has recently played out like the Jesus. And if you don't know today, it made its highest high since the year 2000, all off that pattern. This is the 4 hour. Look at this, man. Let me show you a wonderful example of what can happen on a potential 3 rising valleys when it actually becomes confirmed. Confirmation of this pattern, guess what, is a breakout, just like the double top, the double bottom. It's not a pattern, a valid pattern, until it breaks the neckline, the confirmation line. On it is definitely called the confirmation line here, okay? Lo and behold, here you go, Micron. This was identified, pinged all patrons at everyone. You were warned about this. Look what's happened. Not only did it hit and exceed the 100% measured move of the structure, again, highest level since the year 2000 tech bubble. Now it went so high during the tech bubble. Well, let's go to the daily. Let's take a look at where's Micron's all-time highs. See if we're ever going to get there. You could. Look at this. All-time highs on Micron, $97. The date of July 14th, 2000. No real resistance so much till 7150. You break 7150. My God, there's a gap. There's a gap on Micron at like 7827. And then your next resistance, I guess we would say a peak at 9334. That's it, man. Right? There's nothing here. It's kind of straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You get it? The historical context, the historical price action correlation to certain areas. 7150 is the target now on Micron. It could come in back test 6354, sure, could. Before going to that, but that's the target. Like at this point, that is where it could be headed. You ever break 7150, $78 for a gap fill. Beautiful, man. Great stuff, Fishhead. Wonderful contribution. That's what we're looking for. Right? Why don't I say, hey man, that could be a rising wedge, or that could be something. Sure, it could be, and it could fail, right?
Sorry, Mitch. I'm in the crypto EWT. Can you take a quick look, please?
Sure, Yanis. Hey, Josh. What's up, Josh? Hold on, I think we got... Oh my god, we got... Are you kidding me? Hey, Lilith. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. It's not just Lilith, though, that just joins. Hey, Muddy Funstar. Thanks so much, dude, for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync with the Patreon, the Discord. Let's go. Hype in the friggin' chat. We got a Patreon train going, okay? Thank you, Muddy. Hey, Josh. Thanks so much for joining the friggin' Patreon, dude. Oh my god. We're going, dude. We're going. Guess what? That wasn't the last patron. Just seconds ago, we got Rick S. joining the Patreon. Thanks so much, dude. Morley Ward Jenkins. This is... You just gotta deal with it on the first, second, third of the month. It's just what we do. It's just what happens, man. Holy crap. Is that Mr. Peabody? Mr. Peabody's back! Let's go, dudes. Let's freaking go. The Flexicoin Consigliere, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Mr. Peabody. Welcome back, dude. Hey, AMD Peabody, I hope you're still holding with me, with Team AMD, Team Lisa Sue. Thank y'all. Holy crap. Absolutely incredible.
Bruh.
All the support y'all are showing for the community, for this stream, for everything, okay? Wow, 480 patrons now. Only 20 away, back from 500. Highly doubtful we'll get there, but my god, only 20. What's up, Low Stir, man? So yeah, I mean, hopefully, wow, that's incredible. So let's go back to it real quick. So you can, this is the textbook way to size it up, okay? Wherever, that's great. I mean, really having a stop just below the third valley. That's how you know it's invalid, like when there's no chance. Pretty simple. Almost 3-to-1. That's exactly what you're looking for. Okay, almost a 3-to-1 reward to risk. You might have to move that stop up a little bit. Really, to me, what's so amazing about LAC is the fact that screw this local low. Let's look left at what it's really correlating its price action to. It doesn't show it here. God, I have to go to the daily for this crap. Look at this. That's what we care about. December 2017's high. If we stay above that long enough, we're going to moon,
Can
dude.
sneak a peek at $LMD? Appreciate you in the community.
What's up, Rygar, man?
Is that a joint?
Yeah, dude, we can look at that. So we don't really even have to worry about it. If we want better reward to risk, right? 4.28 to 1 right there. Just having a stop below the ice line where you did just back test it yesterday. So depending on where you want it, it could be a little bit lower, whatever. Scamwick, still like 3.96 to 1 reward to risk. And then we could use Fibonacci for the next targets. Man, that's freaking great, dude. Super excited about this one. Alright, you can make an 88% retrace, where the highest level where traders set it up ever.
Crypto streaming and TA.
Hey, Sam T, thanks, man, for the $5 super chat. Both of y'all, Adam and Sam. So, third target, easy, swinging for the fence, right? Because, I mean, at that point, hey, we made it, dude. We made it. It's going for price discovery. If it holds... I'm trying to get this all... This sucks. I'm going to have to redo all this. I hate it, man. Oh my god. This is what I have to deal with when I'm doing these trade setups. Just like...
Submit looks like $LMD was breaking out but failed to hold today. Any entry here?
Thank you, Adam. Well, look. Swing for the fence, 1272, $19, which is near $20 psychological resistance. So that's how we could easily size up lithium in a very nice uptrend, showing a bullish reversal pattern in this context. Yes. Very, very nice here, dude.
Bruh.
Yeah, it won't let me publish right now. I have to refresh the whole effing thing and lose all my work. So the best I can do right now for patrons is just post it like I did freaking comp. Hold on. EWT, and S coin. Oh my god. Hey, I can see a harmonic. I see a harmonic, but it's terrible, dude. It's terrible. It's like, there's no support, there's no data. There's not much I can really do here. Like, I could try to just, like, smoke some hopium here and be like, yeah, dude, it, like, broke out of a downtrend from inception and is showing a harmonic, but there's nothing going on. I just, you know, there's a harmonic here maybe, and it could rally, but just as easily. Look, man, like, where traders settled up at their lowest points, like one right here, it's like lower than that. I just. All right, candle close November 2nd, 20th. Yeah, it's just, these aren't the, like, real traders want nothing to do with this. I want copious amounts of data. I want data that goes back to 1985, 1978. I want data that goes back very far. This data goes to freaking what? August 26th of this year. That's nothing. That's just, hey, maybe if you hold 570 to 590, you could rally here. Okay. I don't know. If you did rally here, which who knows? You could very well see $8.99.9. That would be the target. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. Support resistance. If you were to dump, the only way to target here would be to use fib extensions from your low to your high. If it doesn't hold this ice line, you very well could see yourself at $3.95. The 1272 fib extension gross. Not oversold. Negative momentum's at its highest level. You're not showing exhaustion at this level. So again, this is the daily. Can't believe I'm going 4 hour here. Yeah, dude, nothing. No, is that divergence, man? It's diverging, but there's no clear discernible peak in a second valley to validate the real textbook divergence. It's at a congestion area, but it was created last month. So, you know what? For fun, just for the sake of maybe education, I guess. Wow. It's like close to a Gartley. 786. Could be a bat, could be a Gartley. I mean, look, dude, if it was gonna reverse anywhere, it'd probably be here, right? I mean, you're talking about an XABCD at a PCZ, and it is the congestion area. So, right, if this showed real nice bullish divergence or something like that, I'd be like, well, on an asset that had liquidity, that has history and stuff, I'd be like, dang, man, it's pretty good area to take a shot, but it's EWT, so what happens if Bitcoin dumps? Oh my god, this thing's gonna get obliterated. Imagine being this asset with Bitcoin making a historical run, hit all-time highs this morning, and it's at its lowest level since inception. Okay, so thank you, Yanis, again for the contribution, supporting the stream. Lemonade, right, Gar? Isn't it Lemonade? I think we've looked at that before. I'm not even kidding, that's the name of it. Yep, Lemonade. Yep. Boom. Boom. What's up, Drew? Ronai? Oh my god, we got a double Patreon. A double patron join back to back right there. Hype in the friggin' chat.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, Drew W. Drew W. The third, of course. Not the second, not the first, not the fourth. The third. Ronai, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome. Morley Word Jeans. Who cares?
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank y'all. Jeez. Please be sure to sync up your Patreon to the Discords, because all the value is in the Discord. Okay, for sure. Thank y'all. Wow. 484 patrons now. Just 16 away from the big 500. We could do it one day, maybe. Wow, Lemonade got wrecked, dude. Yeah, see this one, not too much data. Boom. We got JK joining the Patreon right now. Thank you so much, dude. Wow. Heck yeah. Y'all amazing. Jeez. Please be sure to sync the Patreon Discord. Extremely important that you do that. Being in that chat alone, being in that Patreon chat somehow is like, it makes it like, yeah, the trade setups education is amazing, but the fact that you have like this support of that fraternal order of traders at like 24 hours a day that was something I didn't even plan on being like really a main amenity, but it's become it. It's like taking on a life of its own. It's snowballing. Just more and more people are in it, and it's just like so much a powerful amount of resources, so concentrated in one chat, the Patreon chat and Discord. So thank y'all. Jeez. Nixter, thank you so much for joining the Patreon just now. Wow. Let's go, dude.
Is that a joint?
Thank you, Nixter. Patreon, Discord, gotta do it. Hype in the chat. All right, so whatever, man. EW2, good luck. It could easily fail. I don't know what it is. Energy web token. Good luck. Yeah, Lemonade though. Not really much to look at, dude. You asked for it. You requested it. It up-thrusted through that high from August 5th.
Thank you for
October
all your
13th.
valuable insights in these exiting times.
These exiting times, Linus.
0.005000 BTC.
Linus, you will? Are you trying to tell us something about Bitcoin? These exiting times, chat? Thank you, dude, for the crypto contribution. So you up-thrusted. All right, so you think the logical next support is 56.91, could find its way down there. I really like how it sprung and back tested the spring, kind of. But now it's failed. It's failed to break out. It could always rally and back to 69.73. So if you're talking about an asset as a trader, right, you know it's pretty easy what's going on, right? I mean, it's either probably going to go to $57 or 69.73 again. You're just in the middle of range. So if it breaks 69.73 and can actually really get above and hold above it, maybe back test it as support, then eventually 86.34 will be the target. But as a trader, we're looking for low risk, high reward opportunities. So if it just failed, you gotta wait for it to get back above 69.73 before you can really be bullish again on it, right? And it needs to sustain prices above it. If it stays in this zone long enough, it will eventually meander on down to $56.91, $57 again. So I don't really see much of an edge. Besides, there was almost class C bearish divergence when you double topped on the histogram with a higher high in price. Really kind of weird on the 4 hour. It's in a way kind of divergence where you just had two smaller histogram islands in that first one, right? So I mean, again, risk management is so important, and the lowest risk and the easiest way to set entries and stop losses are when assets are at critical congestion areas. We are not at a critical congestion area until we get down to $57 again, or we get back above 69.73 and hold above it. That's it, dude. So I wish there was more really to it. That's not much data, and at least we know where it would run to if it ever got above 69.73 and held. That's cool. Yeah, we did it, man. We did it. We got the request. Holy crap, man. We got another one, man. Hey, Andreas. Let's go, dude.
Is that a joint?
Can we take a look at AVX on the TSX? Thanks.
Thank you again, Andreas, man. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon to the Discord. Ryan, sure. AVX. Oh my God. Barrett Gold, double top. Major, crazy weekly double top. long way off from its all-time highs, right? Not sure how much I like that. Now, of course, hey, come down and make one more higher low, then you got that potential Rising Valley stuff. All right, hey, we got a new day though. A new day has been born, chat. Jesus chumps. Bitcoin confirmed pretty much a tweezer double top on the daily. And with that, you do have a little bit of RSI bearish divergence on the daily. I mean, that's there. You sold off, you've attempted a rally, and you've not painted a pretty picture at all-time highs. You just haven't. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, you know, it's just so bullish that it doesn't play out. So look what Barrick Gold's doing. It's back testing on the weekly, the week of July 4th, 2016.
License and registration? Chicken fucker?
Common Ursula tipped $59.58. Discord does provide a ton of support, but sure don't have no whistling bungholes.
You're right.
No spleen splitters, whisker biscuits. No free lunches either. Invest in yourself and sell the good stuff. Congrats, brother.
Wow, Ursula, thanks so much for the 59.58. Gosh dang burger punks, man. Yeah, no whiskey do's, no whiskey don'ts. What is it, whisker do's? God, I can't even remember all of them, man. Someone copy pasted that in the chat so we can read it. Yeah, dude, you really, if you're gonna join the Patreon, please understand. I want you to join with the mentality that you want to invest in yourself. Because that's what it's about, man. It's about, like, you have a journey as a trader. Yes, there are trade setups, and they sometimes play out wonderfully, and it's so easy just to copy that. But I want you to be able, by the time you leave the Patreon, I want you to be able to identify edges yourself. I want you to be self-sufficient. So it's not about the handouts, man. Even though you get the handouts, sure, it's about you being able to do it yourself. Okay? Thank you, Probst. So, yeah, Barrick Gold can hold above this critical ice line. You got a chance to run to 43.71 eventually, right? But on the daily, it's a big double top. You're at the ice line. You're at the neckline. Remember, oh, great example. Thank you. Great example here of a potential double top. One high. This is an Adam and Eve kind of, where a V is the Adam, a U shape is the Eve. You get Adam and Eves. Eve and Adams, Adam and Adams, Eve and Eves, right? Adam and Eve, potential double top. You did break out, but look, you just gapped above it. So you know what happens, right? If it truly breaks out, I mean, you got a 100% measure move that takes you to near the next real support way down here at 1862. So 100% measure move puts you at $20. So you're really going to stay above that, man. You better stay above it. It's very critical. It's not just the neckline of a potential double top. It's also like a critical reversal area where the price action, you can see what happens once it doesn't break it or not, right? So that it could have a nasty move down if it doesn't hold above $30.43 long enough, okay? No edge, of course, for bulls. This is just like, could get wrecked. What happened? Someone just bought some merch. Sorry, I don't have that on. We got scrubs that they do stupid stuff, so I'll read it out though. Thank you for supporting the stream. Anonymous, thank you for purchasing the die cut sticker just now. All right, you can buy like TA Mitre logo stickers. Thank you, dude. No message. Okay, that's your Barrick Gold possibly in trouble, but not if it holds. If it holds, hey, go on to rally to test the top again, 39.60, but not if, right? It broke it already, but if it fills this gap down here, then it's gonna be breaking out again. So let's go ahead to Bitcoin for a second on the new day. All right, tweezer top again. Pretty much a tweezer top again. Kind of a hanging man. And there's no real support. I mean, unless you're talking local support, I mean, that you're literally kind of at right now, you're breaking it. There's no real support again on the daily till 17,730. So that is definitely where it could be headed if you're to get follow through off this potential tweezer top, right? I mean, it looks just as good as the time before we called this. And then the next day, right, after talking about the tweezer top, we got the huge markdown in price. Oh boy. Hey Greg D, man. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome, man. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon, the Discord, 5 in the chat.
Is that a joint?
So selling immediately off the tweezer top stuff. Looking at the daily here. Negative Momo still, now it's building, right? It was not, it was waning, and now it's waxing again. That's not really what you want to see, man. Discernible swing low and swing highs on the daily. So that's one high, that's a higher high potential double top going on. You're okay though, but just remember, right? Like the trend lines. You see the trend lines. You were just stuck between this mega range. Why? You just look left and you can see. It's like, oh, that makes so much sense, right? The last level on the daily where traders set it up was 17,730, and we knew anytime you get above that, there's a real good chance you'll see 19,650, which we've done a couple times. And if you can't break this, eventually you could find yourself all the way back down to 17,730 again. If you don't hold that, you're probably going down to, 17.3 and 17K. There are some supports here. So that's what we're doing. We're just ping-ponging between the areas we've been talking about every single day. Even before, we were on the way up to it. That was the last area you had to break. And you did it and you ran up. But you're struggling. You've now failed twice pretty much to break all-time highs on a daily time scale. Hey, let's go. Black H, man. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Hype in chat. Cheers, dude. Don't be scared though, chat. Don't be scared. I mean, this happens, man. We talked about it. In 2 months, you almost doubled in price. 2 months, 87% appreciation in value. We looked at the monthly earlier. It's incredible. Who cares if it pulls back, it consolidates for a little while? Oops. Alright, could just be a couple with handle men. Alright, where it rallies, it pulls back, low to high, 50% retrace, at 50%, maybe starts rallying. Good news is 4 hours got negative Momo. Again, there's no real support besides like these local highs here. So sure, it could reverse there, but you think, if it's gonna test a daily candle high close, it's 17,730 again. I hope it never gets there, man. We all got our long positions, right? Holy crap. Here we go. What's up, Rob M, man? Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Sure, sing up the Patreon, Discord. Cheers, dude. All right.
Is that a joint?
Y'all are freaking amazing. As we pull back some after just hours ago, 16-ish, 17-ish hours ago, we did technically, pathetically, made all-time highs. And within minutes or seconds of hitting that all-time high, my God, mega rejection, and again, a 10% swing from the highest high, the all-time high on Coinbase, to the lowest low, where we're heading on down to it again, 10% swing. So that means where we are now, it's lost 7% pretty much of its value since it did top out today. It's going down a little bit more methodically. But hey, we're in this like upsloping structure, right? That low that goes back to October. Right, what is that? That's PayPal. This was PayPal, October 19th. So the PayPal low, you've created a demand line that you tested Thanksgiving-ish time, and you've rallied. So that could be tested again. And that's right around where 17,730 is, right? But yeah, the fundamentals, man, all-time highs, right? exchanges, spot price, they got the lowest amount of supply ever. I mean, it's just the divergence of it's so crazy. And then you also look at, hey man, the US dollar is plummeting. Just looking at this on the daily, man, it's nasty. Nasty critical support broken. And this could go much, much further. Projections from, you know, institutions even saying 20% loss in value by December of 2021. So it's just that's pretty good for Bitcoin. I mean, in time you would think. Yeah, DXY's kind of been stuck at down, you know, 0.74% today for, I don't know, a few hours, but it's bad. Drums, that's fake news. Doesn't even make sense. Institutions are buying so they can dump on innocents. Is that real? Oh, by the way, congratulations to Chaylin for winning meme of the month. Right, it's a new month, so the one who got the most votes or emoji reactions and meme of the month in the Discord won. We shall look at it real quick. It was a thumbnail. It's beautiful, dude. It's freaking great. There it is. Shadows of the Fedpire, right? And that's like it's like a parody of Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars, between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, dude, that's the spaceship. You know, I was going to do a spaceship stream if we actually broke all-time highs in any fashion besides what we did today. It was just pathetic. So pathetic. Like, really, if you're going to lose 10% of your value after just barely testing and breaking all-time highs, that's not good enough for a spaceship stream. That's not... Is that even really all-time highs? Nah, not really. Nah. So...
Please clap.
Bruh.
Okay. Now, you know what's going to happen now from now on. Any meme of the month winner, will their meme will become the banner of the Discord. So that changed. It was last month Wayne Batson's The Habit. Now it is Chaylin's. So that's just a new thing we'll be doing from now on. Yes, ask me about my wiener. Oh, it feels so good. Not that though, not that. I'm talking about like a literal, like a hot dog or something. Not. Just stop it. Okay, just relax, everyone. It's not supposed to go this way. Oh, hey, John M. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome, dude. Yeah, it's a movie reference. Wasn't supposed to happen. Thank you, dude.
Bruh.
No. Ethereum's down 0.4%. Go on. So I've got an alert set up. It really starts sinking some more. It's not really... It's been just in Stuxville, again, for hours. But this is just so bad, man. Really bad. And then it's like a major double top. And you're talking about a confirmation line of the double top. Like February 2018, that $88. That's kind of like where it should be going. I mean, I'm not saying expect anything, but like a bear pull, bear flag measure move is $88. So if you ever broke that, whoa, dude, you better look out. That's even worse. This was a big one, but this is like kind of the biggest one before just maybe capitulation, $88. So it's gonna take a while, take all year. Real bad, man. All right, dude. What's up, Cardano Pizza Challenge? Thank you for the $1 super chat. Anyone see that? Cardano Pizza Challenge. What is that? I mean, people asking, will this be a 30% pullback? I don't know, man. don't know. But it is doing that classic high, higher high, lower levels relative strength or whatever. Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, Ohio State. How's Ohio State in the top 4 right now? They played 4 games. Hey, Cardano beats the challenge. Into the 5, dude. Cheers. He's back. Oh, since they beat Michigan, they should be in the top 4.
Bruh.
God. Hey, Christopher Y. Boom. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon. Please be sure to sync up your Patreon to the Discord. Hi in the chat.
Bruh.
Y'all coming in hot. So what is that? The wow, dude. Only 6 more patrons till 500 again. Thank y'all for all the support. 6 more. Will we see 500? Chris, certainly no. Certainly no. So, dude, across the market, though, man, I guess we can go to, like, Zcash. We're just going big S coin, random S coins. Still super fine on the daily. It really will be unfortunate for these altcoins if Bitcoin dumps. Because, like, it's just, you know, you got an entry down here in the early 60s, right? Remember the position trade? And now it's like, this is such a big deal. $76. If you can break $76, you can see what can happen, Larry. But you got to get back above this. It's so important that you get back above it. And it won't do that. It literally won't do it if Bitcoin dumps. And if it falls below $74, $73.92, there's a real good chance it could come all the way down to $64 because that is the price to action correlation you get. Look, it's like straight down, straight up, 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 straight down, straight up. Even common courtesy of the straight up and another straight down to another straight up. So that if you don't hold $74, you're gonna go straight down to 64. You're gonna lose $10 of your value very fast if Bitcoin dumps and is violently volatile to the downside. Zcash going to 64 bucks. Now if it can hold this, get back above $76. All right, well you got a chance. This was like $1.50 away from the actual first target of the trade setup, position trade. Hey, Live in the chat. Let's go, Adam. Thank you so much, man. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon on the Discord. Thank you, Adam, man. So 5 more patrons till the big 500. Unreal. Thank y'all. Let's go to futures. We haven't even done that. Sorry, we got it kicked off. There was plenty to talk about, right, with what's happening. We haven't even looked at the stock market, which Apple, hello. Perhaps you've heard of it. Up like 3% today. Did very well. It was looking good. Looking like a snack. And it's going, man. Netflix. Perhaps you've heard of it. Netflix and inverse chill. Big 4-hour bullish Mara Bazoo. It was beautiful. Good God. But it took a minute, right? It took like a week. Just sitting in Netflix doing nothing. And it's just like, boom. Patient man and woman wins. So Bitcoin futures 18,930. Nasdaq that hit an all-time high today. This futures down 0.08% to start the new day. S&P 500 down 0.18%. Dow Jones down 0.38%. Nasdaq's outperforming. Of course, we see that. So nothing crazy, nothing too crazy going on. Pretty good. What's up, Cheryl Fields? Thanks for the sub.
Bruh.
Hey, there's Adam himself in the chat. Thank you, dude. Does anyone watch Netflix anymore? Meh. Does anyone watch the Netflix chart anymore? That should be the question And if so, yes, we certainly do watch the Netflix chart. So do you, maybe, meh, whatever, dude. But that was a big move up. It was up over 3% today. Got an alert set up if it breaks this little local high from August. It struggled with before, and it has not even filled the gap yet. So again, beautiful trading range. Identified a low risk area for entry. You had the bullish divergence to boot, and finally catching some bids. But a long way to go, man. If you want to see the top of the trading range, right between 467 and 556. It's beautiful. It's textbook. Exactly what you want to see, right? Low risk down here, high risk up here. But for a short, lower risk up here. But the problem is for a short, right? What's the trend? The trend is bullish as F. So it's like you always want to be looking for trading ranges and uptrends and looking for bottoms of trading ranges.
TTI bull flagging.
Fishhead, we'll look at it. TTI, Tetra, right? Tetra Technologies or something. I mean, bull flags always are kind of just like, they're continuations. They're not near as good as reversals. They can fail and turn into other things. So yeah, we'll look at it. Keto pizza thing, yeah, you can do keto pizza. You have to use cauliflower though. Cauliflower pizza. I know it sounds gross. So eventually, gap fill. Another gap fill 525 and then 556. Let's see if we can get there, man. It's on the way. You're working on it. Let's look at the S&P 500 that hit all-time highs today. Whoever was asking, or whoever said they were in puts yesterday, are like, you better look out, man. I mean, sure, I guess it could go down, but it looks like a high and tight flag of some sort. And it broke out to the upside, and again hit its highest level in history. Pullback in the last 4 hours, or 2 hours, 3 hours trading. So eventual target, I mean, on the huge symmetrical triangle that was in development for a while, I mean, $38.97, $3,900. We'll see a positive memo has just begun on the 4 hour. Great, man, great. Look at the S&P hitting all-time highs. Look at the Nasdaq Composite hitting all-time highs today. It's beautiful. Big gap up. You know, you think that's gonna fill probably eventually, but. Very nice. So eventual target's 13,358 on this one. And the Qs, all-time highs today. It broke all-time highs from September 1st.
I'm happy Patreon. Try to learn as much as I can. Thanks, bro. You're the real MVP.
Bruh.
Wow, serious. Thank you, dude, for the $10 super chat. And thank you for supporting the stream, the community, by joining Patreon, where you get trade setups, education, but I mean, really, it's that support network of people in the Patreon Discord chat. That is what's so valuable. It just keeps growing. It just becomes more and more active every month, and people keep investing in themselves, so they start becoming resources themselves. And so it's just like people keep bouncing education, information, and knowledge off each other, and just everyone just keeps getting smarter and better in this chat. It's just phenomenal. It's almost impossible to explain the intangible value that's there.
Gentlemen.
And if you're a patron and you participate in the Patreon chat, you know what I'm talking about. You're like, dang, dude, that's right. It is real.
Ms. Ray, have you taken the Cardano Pizza Challenge yet? We are not paying 10,000 BTC this time. Enter to win on Twitter. Search Cardano Pizza.
No, I've not taken the Cardano Pizza Challenge yet, man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. There you go, dude. Pizza. I'm keto, so your challenge is terrible for me. I can't do it. It's actually real bad, man. I've been doing keto for like 7-8 months, so go for the challenge. Hey, dude, let's go. Hey, oh my God. Hey, Chris C, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Hype the friggin' chat. Not only Chris, but also we got Brendan M in the house.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
while Brendan and Chris joining at the same time, pretty much, I mean, instantaneously almost. Thank y'all. What's up, Bill? Al? Thanks for the sub, dude. Neo down 25% from his peak. Yeah, dude. We hit the, what was it, 3618 fib extension? I think Probes members that. I think Probes, like, made $1 billion on that or something. Oh, it hit the 4236 in reverse. Let's go, Fibonacci, man. Neo, the only way to really Fibonacci, I think I have to do it on the daily. The daily high to low. 4236. Yes, this is the outer edges of the universe for Fibonacci. That's the last one I even have. Like, I don't have anything above the 4236. So what did it do there? Well, there was some pretty nasty RSI bearish divergence on the daily. There was certainly bearish divergence on the 4-hour. So TA, just being respected, to stop looking at it for a while. I mean, I'm not monitoring. I can't monitor everything, but that was there. A high, the higher high at the 4236 fib extension. At some point, it was 3618, 4236. You know, you got to sell off down 25%. And it could keep going. My God, there's so much room to fall. There is no support looking left. There's no real support till like 1381. You better be careful. Oh, God. It could just be the beginning of the selling. But of course, it could just pull a Tesla and moon. I don't know, dude. High for the 4236. Wow, Bitcoin made a comeback for now, right? 18,740. And you need Bitcoin to make a comeback if you want any of these altcoins to keep going. You have to, man. And if anything, you just want Bitcoin to consolidate. You want it to go sideways. You go sideways, man, you got a real shot for these alts to perform for a while. I mean, best case scenario, I think, for Bitcoin, without much of an edge really on the daily, is just engulf yesterday's red candle. You engulf it, tweezer tops invalidated, you're at all-time highs, and it's time to go. You're just almost getting to a point, it's like, it might not even be a matter of even if anymore Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, for real. It might just be a matter of when. Dude, I'm telling you, the fundamentals, it wouldn't make sense to double top here. And that's it's over. It's going to 9K. It just doesn't make sense. If you pay attention and research on what's been happening with Bitcoin and you understand the mathematics of it and the finite supply and what institutional investors have been doing, accumulating all year, like all-time highs on the amount of wallets that exist. I mean, everything is growing at a very fast pace. It's the math. It's the math behind it. And that's all I can say. I think it's a matter of when we break 20K, 19,915 now or whatever, not if, based purely on the mathematics. Okay. Boom. Oh my God, dude. Let's go. Did we get it? Wow, 499 patrons now. Who's going to be number 500? Because we just got Justin B that joined. He was 498. And we have 499 who is Derek. Derek, thank you so much, man. Justin and Derek, thank both of y'all joining. 2 minutes apart from each other. Boom. Whoops, I don't even know what's going on. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Derek. 499. Yes, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, thanks so much for joining the Patreon, dude. Kick. I'm just telling you, too, and another reason why it's a matter of when, not if, Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. I just told you, you heard it, right? These institutions, this big money has been accumulating Bitcoin since the COVID crash, right? Hold on. It's a major thing about reward to risk too, okay? Reward to risk for an institutional buyer, right? Institutional investor. And just looking at it. The reward to risk, why would they be taking all this risk on this speculative asset, right? when they're just gonna take all their profit at 19,900, right? That's it. They're all like acquiring Bitcoin all summer on the monthly, and they're just gonna dump it now. It's all over. That's just not how it works, man. I don't think so. I mean, maybe I'm crazy. I could be completely wrong here. I'm just telling you fundamentally, why would they be buying and just doubling up? They're not buying for the purpose of just doubling up. They're not doing that, man. But we'll see, right? We'll see. To me, it's weird. Okay, patron number 500 happens to be Chris W. Hype in the chat. We back, man. We back to 500. We gotta clap for that one.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
500 bros.
Bruh.
Hey, Vitally G. I think I'm saying it right. Vitally. It's not Vitally, is it? Vitalik Buterin. I'm in the chat.
Bruh.
501 patrons.
Is that a joint?
Thank y'all for all the support. Please be sure to sync up the Patreon to the Discord, because that's where like most of the value is. Okay, you got to. If you got questions in the Patreon, ask them in the Discord. Don't ask on the Patreon site itself. Okay, I mean, you get real-time answers from a crap load of people. If you're asking the questions you're asking on the Patreon site, you want to ask those in the Discord, the Patreon Discord chat. Okay, perfect. Just so we're clear. Buterin's an alien, man. Yeah, dude. He is. Vitali? Oh, Vitali. Thank you, Vitali. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, link's not working. Hey, Brad, can we switch the link that's on the Patreon site for Discord? Goodness gracious, what a day. Are you crazy there? On Platinum, J-Togs. That left shoulder seems very arbitrary to me, right? You know, with an inverse head and shoulders, J-Togs, I don't even know if you're out there listening to me. You really want a move down, right? You want that move down, and then you want to see that left shoulder be created. That clear collar, and then the dump again to create the head. That doesn't really have that. To me, it just looks like you're range bound, and you saw what I charted, J-Togs.
As traders, we have to take positions based on incomplete information. That said, do you think the 2020 presidential election was stolen?
If I was a political channel, we could go all day about it, but let's keep it to the charts, man. I mean, we're at like civil war levels of polarization of sides, so let's keep it about the charts. And if we're talking about crypto and Bitcoin, it doesn't even matter. Daffy freaking Duck could be president, and the Fed's gonna still be ridiculously fiscally irresponsible. So great news for Bitcoin, great news for equities, and pretty much probably great news for gold and silver and precious metals. So we'll leave it at that. Hey man, we got a couple new patrons in here. Hey, how you okay? How you okay? Finally joined the Patreon. So we could expect a bullish divergence on the Patreon chat, having more cat and puppy gifts. Excellent, dude. Thank you. Hi, you okay? Welcome. You can finally join us in the Patreon chat. Hey, Bill V. Come in the chat. Boom. Boom.
Look here. Look, listen.
Bruh.
Take the Cardano Pizza Challenge. Enter to win on Twitter. Search Cardano Pizza.
I can't, man. I'm on keto. Thanks for the $5 super chat. All right, so we're at 503 patrons strong. Thank you all. All 503 of y'all that watch this stream, you all should be in the Patreon chat. You all should. Like, you are just doing your own self a disservice to not be there. Okay. Hi, you okay, Connect? Yeah, that's right, dude. What's up, BitMEX? That's a bunch of numbers, dude. Oh, there's JC Fiskey. See, he's watching. Okay, at least he heard me, right? You don't want an arbitrary left shoulder on those potential. You want, it has to be discernible, right? And you just think about, what's discernible? Well, if you're, when in doubt, go to the daily, the weekly if need be. But then you'd be like, all right, you've studied enough of these books, these Bulkowski books. You know what example would Bulkowski put in the book? If it doesn't look anywhere similar to that, if it looks a little, you just got to move on, because it's, right? Pattern identification. You got to think, why do these patterns work, right? Because it's like a mass psychology thing. If you're looking at a commodity or a currency pair or something, or crypto, I guess, for that matter, if you see an inverse head and shoulders, you have to ask the question. Always ask the question: would someone else in South Korea or somewhere in China, would they see that pattern too and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, that's it"? If you answer no on that, then that's probably not the pattern that you're looking for, right? It's probably not a real pattern. What's up, KS man? Thanks for the 10.
Bruh.
We'll look at it though, yeah. Are we cool? Everyone understand what we're talking about here? Remember, patterns exist, and they can. History can repeat itself. It can, not always. You should be like, why would history repeat itself on this chart in this unique situation? Well, because a bunch of other people that were like you identified that pattern. They're like, this is pretty low risk area to manage my risk. Okay, on this right shoulder, sure. What was it? BLZ. Oh god. S-Coin alert. S-Coin alert, chat. Mike Tyson owns Bitcoin. That's cool, dude. Well, I mean, yeah, whatever it is. I mean, like, you're like, hey, will you look at this really new S-Coin that didn't even exist until August or something on a chart that's only made lower highs, lower lows, but now is making higher lows. Sure, is it a bear flag or is it a third consecutive higher low? I don't know, man. It probably depends on where Bitcoin is going, right? I do like this. Okay, so it is getting back above 7.487 cents. Yeah, so that's your critical area. That 7.487 cents and 9.9 cents. If it can hold above 7.9 cents long enough, all right? That's, hey, at least it's a decent. This is, forget it being BLZ, chat. Let's take this moment again to try to think outside the box here. Don't think about it being an S-Coin and taking the trade on this right now, but take this as a lesson that you could apply to any chart on any market. All right, critical ice line back from September. Let's just say it was 1978. Whoa, dude. Whoa, that's a, on an asset that actually makes money or something. Okay, cool. Good fundamentals. Great way, easy way to size up. You could have a stop loss just barely below it. I get it now, but like, you're above it now, and you are actually back testing what was once resistance as support again. So like, that's the area where you hold it until it runs up. Hold on, sorry. Let me, is it equitable though? Not quite. You'd have to have a much. See, that's the problem. Like, it's 3.28 to 1 reward to risk there. So it's like, if it falls below it again, you get stopped. You could get scammed out here. It has to be kind of tight. But that's a way to look at it, right? Anytime you fall below an ice line is just a historical, very, very discernible swing low. It's undeniable a swing low, right? Look, price action correlation, multitude of times in its history, even now. And if you fall below it and then when you break back above it, it's called a spring. Wyckoff term, and when you back test it after you break back above it, it's called the back test of the spring. It is a wonderful way to trade. We've had legendary trades on the same thing across all markets, even crypto. Yeah. So S coins, man. So if you just took profit right at that high, I mean, you could. It's kind of equitable, right? But if Bitcoin dumps, man, and I'm telling you, if Bitcoin crashes, if it goes to 17,730, you're gonna get stopped down. It's almost a certainty you will get stopped out if Bitcoin dumps. Okay, so you're just hoping for Bitcoin for this and it to somehow bullishly engulf yesterday's kind of tweezer top stuff and validate it. Market conditions are just too bullish, hopefully. So either way, right? Say one was to take it because it was Walmart or it was Amazon or it was Google or something, right? Not BLZ. This is how you size it up, man. You don't want anything to do with this asset below 7.487 cents, okay? That's it. That's the education segment for BLZ. So I'm trying to what am I trying to do? I'm trying to he tipped me, but he tipped me for an S coin. But hey, maybe I could use this opportunity on this S coin analysis to maybe teach how many people are watching, or to help people, to help 1,400 and pretty much 20 people.
Is that a joint?
You probably can't because stockholders, right?
I mean, it's legal, right?
Totally legal. Right. Help y'all, maybe one person. Maybe everyone's a genius and gets it, or they aren't even listening or paying attention. But at least maybe if one or two people got some value out of that. BLZ. All right. Good luck. Whew. All right. Hey. Couple new patrons. Hey, Brandon, man. Thanks so much for joining Patreon. Blue War Jenkins, all right.
Is that a joint?
We got Brandon. Just now, we got Jose D.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Thank you, Jose.
Bruh.
Let's go to 506 patrons strong now, chat. Boom. New patron just now. Alex L. Let's freaking go.
Is that a joint?
Boom.
Bruh.
Thank you, Alex. Please be sure, all new patrons, please, you have to, okay? If you like me, you have to join the Discord, sync up your Patreon on the Discord so you can participate in the Discord chat, because I'm telling you, man, it's so invaluable. You will understand when you get there and you participate for about a day. You'll be like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Go Lamy, go Lamy, go Patreon, I'm in the chat. Thank you, Golami M, for joining. Patreon, Discord, sync it up, Kangs. Thank you, dude. All right, Daniel, I know, it's like Discord itself. Not even the trade setups and education now. Just being in the Discord Patreon chat is, worth it, it's amazing. Okay.
Bruh.
Cool it off a little bit. Yeah, you should join the Discord. Yeah, you want to join the Discord before joining the Patreon. Probably the easiest thing to do, I think. Yeah. How do you sync up Amazon Prime to Twitch? I actually don't know how to do it. I have it on my account, but I don't. I think there's a settings, there's an integrations on your account, and Amazon Prime's there. Can someone talk about that? I think people in here know how to do it better than me. So KS, thanks again for the 10. Boom. We've invested in ourselves. We've become more learned. I do like the consecutive higher lows. I really do. And someone might be right? No, dude, that's a bear flag. Bear flag on a third consecutive higher lows. What do we talk about all the time? The rule of three. The rule of three. Chat. 1, 2, and 3. definitely someone would be like, oh, that's certainly a bear flag, but not. Where is it bear flagging? Bear flagging on another higher low than the previous low. At low to high, 88% retrace, deep retrace. I mean, this actually looks pretty effing good. Assuming Bitcoin doesn't crash, it could very well see 9.9 cents again, BLZ. So, dude. Bitcoin transactions taking forever now. Imagine someone just saying it's a big Patreon commercial tonight. How much education's going on? Really? I've done analysis, education, like hardcore. God, Pete, this is what I'm saying. You can't please everyone. He's in here for free watching. If he cared, he's like getting lots of information and education. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, you should just, on the first of the month, not do this. It's crazy, dude. Anyway. So, look what's happened, chat, on gold. Right? It's either do or die time. You hold this or you're screwed. Well, you held it. Up 2% today on gold. Well, it was. New day now. Big bullish engulfing, almost a bullish Maravizu engulfing candle, back above the 200-day moving average. And really, I don't know, I think this was, log scale, that's why. There we go. Look what it did. Also hit the downsloping support, the downsloping demand line. So it hit critical support looking left, hit a downsloping support at the same time, bullishly engulfed. So, you get above this 200-day moving average, that's great. I mean, this is where you could, look, man, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Good God. All right, so good news. You're above everything. So now, it's just like Bitcoin between 17,730 and 19,800, where you stay above this long enough. You stay above this 1,800 long enough, you could very well find yourself at 1990 to 1920 again. I'm not kidding. It's like a gap between, it's like a zone, right? A big zone between 1,800 and 1920. That is definitely where you could be headed. If it, let's just see, maybe we back test 1,800 before going or something, but you hear what I'm saying, right? Price action correlation between support resistance. Normally in this situation, what's happened? Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Straight up, almost straight down. So why not? Why could it not go straight up? It could. It very well could if this holds. All right? That's gold. Remember, it's in a correction and a multi-year bull run. It's just kind of extending a little bit. It's like a 110-day correction or so. Just retracing, and if it holds this 1750 to 1800 area long enough, I really do think you're going back to 1900. But if you break this, you're probably screwed, man. And these are not even real supports here. It's really kind of like this. If you break 1750, you're going to 15. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it would be like, there's like a soft support here, but it's really 1520. So yeah, that's fine, man. Wow, look at Bitcoin, 18,888. Y'all remember that? We're on the way back up. It's crazy. Nice YFI, 27,000. Did it get stopped out? Not even close. Not even close to getting stopped out. Not even close to hitting the entry again. What an outperformer. Target, $32,000 still on YFI. Right? This was an educational segment on stream live. This was posted. Now, patrons were pinged on it and stuff, but it's just all about technical analysis, all about risk management. Showing you the low risk, high reward opportunity areas, right? If you look left, you understand supports. Right, there are not many on Wi-Fi. That's what makes it so easy.
Any updates from the last time you did some TA on Olds? Thanks.
What's up, Panda? Thanks for 1337. I don't know, dude. We'll look at it though. Thanks. Neo in the jar. So this is the patient man or woman, you know, just waiting for it to finally hit 32K. And if it breaks 32K, you do have another target. I think the next target's probably 38, 39K. August 1st, that's Casey Stubbs' target eventually. The C and A. C and A, get the T and A. You know what I'm saying, man? We good, man. We good. Keep rolling, Wi-Fi. OMG, I mean, I had a fascinating run off that falling ledge. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. You know, Bitcoin gets froggy. These altcoins are even more nuts. Look at the swing. This is why FOMO is so devastating on this market. It's like, I think FOMOing in the crypto market could be the absolute worst thing you could ever do. Because why? Their ability to get destroyed. I mean, we're talking, dude, in one day, OMG loses 37.79% of its value. One day. It hasn't even come close to recovering. That's why you always want to be practicing good reward to risk, and you want deep retraces, you want value, right? So the value, I guess, yeah, 323 or so, great. A lot of congestion there. It bounced off of that really fast, but not really going anywhere. It's kind of in the dead middle of a range between 323 and 418, 420.
Is that a joint?
So if it holds this, it could eventually find its way back up there. That's a major congestion area though, right? You up thrusted through it. This is like kind of showing you what can happen if you break these resistances. I think this pullback, this went to a screeching halt. It was almost there, dude. If you remember, we were like talking this one up. It was just sitting in this zone of congestion. It's like what Bitcoin goes, man. This is a real good chance to see 536. Well, it got to 519. And then Bitcoin pulled the rug out from this coin and a lot of other altcoins. And that's what I'm talking about, a ticking time bomb, right? Your trade setups, some are gonna, even the good ones, right, that aren't FOMO, like trade setups are gonna, some are going to meet and exceed the trade targets, profit taking levels, right? Some are gonna hit them and that's it. And then some will look good towards the end of the Bitcoin major cycle, the run, and it'll fail to launch because the rug will get pulled out from under it because Bitcoin will be done. So this is one that just kind of ran out of time at the end. It was almost there, 382. So yeah, until you get back above 450, you're in Stucksville, man. You're in major Stucksville. But if you ever break 450, it could be off to the races again, and you could have a huge run once more. Unfortunately, Greg, it's not. Well, maybe fortunately. Hey, James W. Let's go, dude. Thanks so much for supporting the stream, the community. Hi in the chat.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Sync up that Patreon Discords. You got to, man. I'm telling you. Once you get in the Patreon Discord chat, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is worth the Patreon alone. But I get trade setups and education too? Huh? That's insane. What is it? That's a blow up top, generally helped along by market movers to unload your positions, just like whoever bought Ripple for over 90 cents last week. Oh my God. See, it's crazy because I just keep looking at the Binance chart on XRP. Hey, Jed, did you know it's not even called Ripple, man? It's XRP, if you didn't know. And before, someone says that. But, yeah, it got like 78 cents on Binance. It didn't even get close to 90. So, just nuts. Never lost faith in the growl theory. Got, what? Tripled up. But the growl theory is, it returned, the mean of XRP is 32 cents or whatever it was, right? It can spike up and down, but eventually it'll return to that, maybe. Just, we don't know. We're just memeing. It's all memes, dude. Let's go, Leon. Leon! Thanks so much, dude. Join the Patreon. I'm in the chat.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Cheers, dude. Really, really appreciate all the support. It is the first of the month, so if you're just wondering what's going on, the first of the month's the best time to join the Patreon. So people, like massive amounts of people join the Patreon the first month. You know, so I don't know how you could be upset about that. It happens, man. It's 100% crowdsourced stream. It's not. There's no advertising or affiliate marketing, right? 510 patrons. Let's go, dude. All right, JC Viscus, have a good one, man. 589 tomorrow. I mean, isn't it near that? 58.9 cents. What's it at today? This is 61 cents. I mean, that is the 589 prophecy. Whoever came up with that was just, they got a decimal wrong, because we're here. Wi-Fi pop, yeah, it's right around where it was. It looks wonderful still. It's just weird because it's like one of those is just kind of desynced from Bitcoin a little bit. Like everything's kind of get, you know, I hate this volatility stuff. It makes it like, right, you know, all the look at this on Litecoin. It, of course, looks can be deceiving in an overly bullish market. Looks can be very deceiving here, where it looks like, oh, this is it. It's a double top. It's over for Litecoin. But what's it really doing? Trying to hold a very strong congestion area that was once resistance is now being regarded as support. So a lot of people are like, it's just done. It's done for Litecoin. It's all over. But what if it holds these supports, this $84 to $80 area long enough? Eventually it's going to run up to 95 and then break that and it could see 137. It's a very real possibility. It's all on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps hard, you know, like it's pretty easy to manage your risk here. Straight up, dude. I mean, like the upside on Litecoin, I get it. It's so high already. We had a very successful trade set up that took, you know, like a month to play out. But dude, this is exactly where, like, you don't want anything to do with Litecoin below $78. None. You don't want anything to do with it because it's going to go down to probably $63 again. But if it holds this, where it could go is unreal. You know, you gotta pick right here, I guess, $106. But where you're gonna have your stop loss, you have to go higher than that. And there's just not much resistance above 106. I mean, you got 122, but the major area between $95 and 137, that's it. Straight up, straight down in time. Straight up, straight down. So that would be pretty much kind of the target here if Litecoin was to continue this run it's been on. And if you do that, you get a 5-to-1 reward risk. I know, I get it. You got to be careful because it is a potential double top right now. And if Bitcoin goes south, this will never play out. You'll get stopped out. Okay, whatever. It's definitely not a nice low risk, high reward opportunity trade. In terms of it, look, man, this is a fantastic, successful trade setup that was posted September 23rd. This pattern development, it took literally 87, 88 days for this to develop. Okay? So right now, I mean, it's almost like you're just trend trading. You're trading the trend being like, oh, it looks like it's going to dump, but it's just back testing an old resistance as support right now. And if it holds it long enough, then it very well could see 137 in time. Okay? Just a way to think about it. You don't want anything to do with Litecoin below $79. Anything above $79 could eventually manifest into $137. Did you get what I'm saying? It's not a very good trade setup. It's just not. But that's probably what's happening if it holds this long enough. I'm just telling you, okay? There's not much else it can do. Wait, has that ever happened before? Hold on. Dude, no way. I'd do a double look. For the first time in history, I believe, Leon W joined, and now we have Leon P. I was like, what the heck? Thank you so much, Leon P, not Leon W. Well, both of y'all, for joining the Patreon back to back. Fantastic. I'm gonna go get the Leons. The Leons. Anyone get that reference? Okay. Pop culture. It's nice. Also, Robert C. Thank you so much for joining the freaking Patreon. Let's go, dude.
Bruh.
Is that a joint?
There's Leon P. Let's go, dude. The two Leons. Hey, it's Arcascan. He gets it, dude. He gets it. Hey, hype in the chat for freaking Arcascan, dude. An ancient legend from the days of old. Wow. Okay, sorry. Getting messages and stuff. So we've been live now for pretty much 2 hours. So if you're enjoying the live stream at all, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. This is just a little segment on Litecoin, and if it can't hold, it's screwed. But if it does hold, it could be legendary. It could be just another huge run to the upside. But the thing is, hey, you know, the weekly on Litecoin, you're almost at that second target, right? This was posted in literally July, a position trade on Litecoin, and you got one target, you're going on the second. But again, if you break this, what you are, like the weekly is working on a bullish engulfing candle. Litecoin's strong, man. Litecoin looking pretty strong here, man. If you get 4 more days, any more price action to the upside, there's just not much resistance, man. There's some lows here, but we're talking about swing high 137 above 84 to 78. Could be just another move up, another crazy one, straight up, straight down. But again, yeah, turbulence could be there 114, but for reward to risk, if one was taking it here, then they'd have to probably settle for 137 to make it a 3-to-1. Okay. Oh god, what just happened? Oh my god. Alright. Hummingbirds. Thank you so much, Hummingbird Road.
3 lines. Your first job is to read trading in the zone.
Yes.
Please ask questions and post charts. Ty and let's get some tendies. Ty Mitch. Ty Brad. Ty Julia.
Thank you, 5150, an annual patron. Alright, we have like 8 or 9 annual patrons now, so really appreciate y'all. Just pledging for the year. It's incredible. It means a lot. So, Hummingbirds. Dirk W. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Holy crap. Hey, Duffman. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, man. Hey, Ricardo. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Let's freaking go. Yeah, we got a Patreon spike going on. The train, man. 516 patrons strong now. Thank y'all so much. Jaden V joining right now. Thank you so much, Jaden. Let's go. Giovanni just got a 1 confirmation after 80-minute wait on Bitcoin. Good God. All right, 517 now. Thanks again, Jaden, man. Please be sure to sing up the Patreon, the Discord. You got to, man. I'm telling you, you got to. Oh, the times, man. The times. Let's go ahead to Bitcoin real quick. Wait, but you get it, man. I'm just talking about Litecoin. What could happen if something holds? Dude, Justin. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, Justin S. for joining the Patreon. Wow. Y'all are freaking incredible.
Is that a joint?
Alright, we go to the weekly on Bitcoin because we haven't even looked at it today. It's fine. You know, it's still trying to engulf. You know, the only thing that's crazy about it is just the RSI. It's at 83. It could stay overbought for a while, but you know, this is it, man. This is your last potential reversal area after, in a couple months, you appreciated in value 87%. So See, the thing is, it's already back tested that on the sell-off. It already back tested. Okay, if you're having trouble seeing the Discord yet, Brad, we're just getting messages. I think you're seeing them too. That Discord link's expired, but we have to because we got another bots raided. There will be bots that will raid our Discord to try to send you PMs saying you want a giveaway. Please don't fall for that. It's the dumbest thing ever. If it's too good to be true, right? Oh yeah, if you just send a fee, we'll send you all this. It's all a scam, dude. Don't do it. And some of them are sophisticated enough to even be like, you know, they'll be naming big names in the crypto space. They'll even include me in the name, saying like you won. And it's just all fake, dude. There's not going to be, no one's going to give you crypto after you've given them crypto. It's just not going to happen, dude. Okay. Richest Man in Babylon, just saying. That's right, Jacob. That's another good book to read. It's not like anything to do with trading. It's just kind of like if you're young or you're older and you don't, I don't know, it's really good to just, and sure, it probably is, a lot of y'all, it's probably things that you already do and practice, but it's just good to read again, read that stuff, and it reinforces it in your mind. Richest Man in Babylon. So back in the red, where Litecoin and all other altcoins are screwed. If Bitcoin dumps and sees 17,730, nothing will play out probably. Nothing will work. And right now it's really tough for trade setups for cryptos just because the trade setups played out. And they all took like a month to 2 months to just set up, you know? So you're just... Yeah, fake Vitalik Ethereum giveaways. Yeah, dude. If you see a crypto channel with like 80,000 viewers, it's all fake, dude. They have view botting, and they'll probably have the chat disabled. It's all scams, dude. Just be careful if you're newer to the space. There are so many scammers out there that are trying to get your keys, get your cryptos.
Is there a way to pay for Patreon with crypto instead?
Rob,
Space.
good question. A lot of people ask that. Unfortunately, there's not, because we go through Patreon and their only payment method is through credit card or PayPal, I think, right, Brad? So, no, unfortunately. It has to be the other means. Sorry, man. Let's go to total real quick. Yes, totals. I like totals. God, man, it's like this better in the next couple days. This better freaking go to the upside, otherwise it's gonna double top, right? I mean, that's like clear discernible tweezer top on the total, potential double top. Oh my God, that's not good. I really hope the market conditions are just so bullish that it won't happen, but just look at that one high and then a higher high, and look at your relative strength, just much lower. That is clear, concise Class A bearish divergence. I say Class A and not B because it was technically a higher high than the previous high. So it's wishful thinking. The only way this is going to work out, man, you just got to invalidate it, right? Bitcoin just has to start catching bids and engulf yesterday's tweezer top and run up and break and close above all-time highs. Otherwise, you're probably going to see 17,730. That's okay. Dude, this song's terrible. Like, wow. Hurting my eardrums, chat. Oh God. What's up, man? Decibel levels, I think, are okay. Don't pay with crypto. You don't want to be like the pizza guy in a few years. Yeah, maybe, dude. Maybe if we could ever break all-time highs, which we think we will, but it's just a matter of when, right? Because if you're double topping here, it could be a while. You know, it could sell off. We go test lower prices, and then eventually make a higher low than the previous lows, right? And then we go. But yeah, it would just be like, just thinking, it's so discernible, right? That it's kind of peaking right now, second peak, and just everyone's getting so bearish on it now. You know, the indicators are there, but it's the fundamentals that are so crazy right now that are just, respect the TA, but my God, how can you not respect the FA on Bitcoin with what's happening? You know, it's just,
Gentlemen in the mix.
makes me hard to say with conviction that this is a top and it's gonna dump, you know. It's tough, man. That was your least favorite song on the stream for quite some time. Get wrecked, dude. Where's the Discord link, Hummingbird? Brad, you want to post a new one? This song kind of sucks too, though. Oh, there it is. Here's a Discord link. All new patrons and people that aren't patrons, join the Discord. We're going on 10,000 members. We're working on it. There you go. Spam the link. Join us, man. An Arab rave, I guess, man. Never been to one of those. Join us or be destroyed. That's right, tough, man. Took the words out of my mouth. If Ethereum double tops, what I expect a retrade. I don't expect anything ever, right? When you expect things, Matthew, and they go the other way, it triggers an emotional response in your brain that can affect your next trades or your next analysis, right? So you don't ever expect anything because every market situation is unique. Anything can happen. When you have that mentality, it's not that. So again, I was talking about Ethereum. Dude, I can't. I just can't, dude. I tried on that one. But if I got one more bad song, we're switching the whole setup, alright? Good God. Controlled by this music, dude. So Ethereum, if it does, like, it double tops, I don't even want to think about it as a potential double top, okay? Because what would happen is if it actually ever breaks 45, Bitcoin's at much lower prices. Much lower prices. And so, yeah, I think you very well could see the bottom of the channel if you ever break the neckline. That's incredible, man. If you do that, that's real bad. Technical damage and stuff. But it still wouldn't break it out of the channel. Let me go to the other one real quick. Wow, we're changing the set. This is awful. I will destroy you, music. Right, so this is another reason, like, man, double top. Like in the upsloping resistance, you know, a lot of downside potential in this uptrend, lots of it, ridiculous amounts of it. But you just got to take into consideration if it does really fall hard here, it probably is going to go to 487 again. Yeah, I mean, there's the problem with Ethereum is the historical context. But you know, like between pretty much 626, this little peak here, and 47 is straight up, straight down, straight up, pretty much straight down. So you could see 487 again if Bitcoin dumps. Yeah. You break 47, you're probably going down to 444, right? These peaks, yeah, 444 and then 416 to $400. So bottom of the channel, ooh, look out, man. That's like 444. So Again, we're just hoping that like Bitcoin is just too insane. There's no supply, and then it could just break all resistance, you know, and capitulate to the upside. An XRP airdrop? That sounds really scammy and weird. Like, why would they ever do that? Boom. Hey, Austin H. Thanks so much for joining the Patreon right now. Cheers, dude.
Bruh.
Is that a joint?
Seriously, thank you all the new patrons, and all the patrons that stuck around. 518 patrons strong. Incredible. I don't know, Duff, man. It's all speculative, right? It's all like, people are saying, but again, if we do reverse here and we spend, you know, a few weeks, a couple months consolidating at, you know, in the teens, the thousands, it's really not a big deal. I mean, it's just like, it'll wipe out a bunch of people, all the hype will go away, and then, right, Composite Man will accumulate, and then they'll go again. Yeah, I mean, like, what, no supply, order books, there's just, like, nothing. Like, that's what happens, man. Like, when there's no support resistance, people with a lot of money that control these markets there's nowhere to really strategically all together place sell orders, right? So that's what happens. That's why price will just run to the upside, because there's no supply until the next resistance. So you're just hoping that eventually Bitcoin can break that last area of supply. That's 20K, last point of supply. For Ethereum, I think last point of supply is like, I guess 628, right? I mean, there's just nothing there. Like, nothing there but outer space till 784, 795, depending on what exchange you look at. So, what a friggin' stream, man. New link. Last one's having problems. Gotcha. All right, here's the new link to the Discord chat. Boom. So I'm starting to get really hungry now. Really, really hungry. Like starving. So, I think I'm gonna get some dinner. Chill out for a little bit. Take my eyes off the charts. I've been here all day, man. You know, looking at charts and doing things. So, gonna relax. So it has been a wonderful stream. Yep, YFI. Don't forget YFI. It's been discussed. It looks great. It's up. My God, it's up almost 9% now. Let's go, dude. Pumping. Eventual targets 32K. Thank you, Dow Jones with a Z for the 5.
Bruh.
Supporting the stream. Supporting the dream. Alright, Wi-Fi, the darling of the new day. Really just unaffected by any kind of Bitcoin moves. I mean, that's almost nothing burger. And now it's just going again. Wi-Fi, 32K, then 39K. Killing it, man. And it all started with a huge bullish shark pattern like the Jesus. Signature volume, bullish Marbazu engulfing, divergence everywhere. It was so perfect, dude.
DJ Mitch.
Joshua, thank you for the 5 DJs, man.
Bruh.
Dude, where's my car? Nah, for me, it would be like, dude, where's my chair? You know, if I ever got wasted or something. Dude, Graham, thank you for the freaking the server boosts. Did you just boost the server 3 times, man? Chad, I think he did. Look at that. When you mouse over, that's freaking awesome. Oh my God. Holy crap, dude. How you okay? Why have you not synced up your Patreon yet? How you okay? You should be in green font, not white. Get wrecked, dude. Future's pulling back a little bit. Nah, yeah. Up and down, up and down. Pulling back to the upside, I guess. What's your say, dude? Ninja girl, you're a dudette. Your chair says Herman Miller. No, your chair does. Okay, man. If Bitcoin just hangs in there, great stuff for YFI. Remember Litecoin. Litecoin's at an area of congestion. As long as it can stay above it long enough, and Bitcoin doesn't crash, it could go to 137 in time. Not a joke. So, all right. Need to get some dinner, some sustenance, some nutrition, some nourishment, so that I can continue doing this again and again, right? Keep it going. Yeah, I think there's like a delay. Brad's talked about it. It's like Patreon on the first of the month gets really backed up. And I think a bot in the Discord has to assign you the role of Patreon or something. Happy sustenance hour. That's right, dude. It's the scene from the movie. Yeah, I figured. It's far too long. Far too friggin' long since I've seen that one. Hang glide, dude. Yeah. I see people posting. If you're watching the stream and you're messaging in the Patreon itself, I'm not sure. I think Brad's gonna work on posting a new link for a second or something. But we're also, if you're listening, we're posting it in the chat. I'm spamming it to you right now. Hang glide, dudes, and everyone else. It's right there in front of you. The YouTube live chat. Okay. Pray for Bitcoin if you want your precious S coins to survive. All we need is just, right, you just pretty much confirmed a tweezer top on the daily for Bitcoin, but it's not over. It's not about what happens, what's painted. It's about the fall through price action. So I think the confirmation, the real confirmation of a tweezer top would be the price action we receive after it is confirmed or it's painted, right? And that's what we're seeing on the daily. So let's just invalidate it. You know, just get Bitcoin. If Bitcoin invalidates it, and how does it do that? It just bullishly engulfs yesterday's red candle. So that's simple. So Taylor Spears, you're a 1 month viewer. You think that? Thank you. You are considering the Patreon now for sure. Well, thank you, Taylor, for the consideration. And yeah, it means a lot. You know, whether you just watching the stream is supporting it. So whichever way you want to, it's just a great way. I mean, the Patreon's just a wonderful. I mean, once you get into the Patreon and the Patreon chat and you see it, you're like, my God, why was I not in this last month, the month before that, right? Wi-Fi up 10% now. My God. So, Robert. So this could continue. Could be a 20% day if it keeps going. Eventual target. Yeah, I know it's gonna probably chill out at 29.9, but you're thinking 32. That's the target. That's the friggin' target, man, on the breakout. Remember? Okay. Patreon gives you trade setups, vast amounts of education, teaches you how to be a self-reliant trader. But I think kind of most importantly, I mean, with the trade setups is the community of traders that are extremely active in Discord. That's it, since you asked. Boom. GJD, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. Welcome, dude.
Is that a joint?
Bruh.
Looking forward to seeing you in there, okay? Look, man, I want you to join the Patreon. I don't want you to join the Patreon just for the trade setups. I prefer you join the Patreon because you're willing to spend time to invest in yourself, to learn about this world of technical analysis, risk management, position sizing, and trading. Okay, I don't want you to go in with the mentality of entitlement, where you're paying $130 and I'm entitled to these. Yeah, you better give me trades. I don't want that. Okay, I don't want you to join if that's your mentality going in. Okay, you're gonna get them when it's appropriate for me to post them. But you should be using these trade setups not just maybe to trade them, but also to use them as templates, so you can learn yourself to do it yourself, right? You can become self-reliant, self-sufficient. So that's what it's about, investing in yourself. Join the Patreon with the mentality, I'm going to get better than myself from yesterday every day, as long as I'm in the Patreon, okay? I want that mentality. I do not want you joining the Patreon with an entitlement. Like, hey, I paid $130. I better get this. It's like, no, go in being like, all right, I have an open mind. I'm here to learn. I'm here to ask questions, many questions, to everyone in the Patreon chat. I'm here to watch all the videos, the tons of educational videos in the Patreon, okay? So that's the mentality, all right? Since you're asking. So thank you all so much for all the new patrons, the patrons who stuck around. And thank you for all the contributions, the likes, the subs, everything. Y'all amazing. Hit that sub button on the way out and the like button. I'm going to get some food. I'll be back. Freaking love y'all. Till next time, respect the TA.
Bruh.
Bow to your sensei.
Adios, turd nuggets.